What's up, Buck fans and RBT Nation? We are back yet again, this time to go over a undrafted free agent prospect breakdown. None other than Parnell Motley, cornerback out of Oklahoma. He's a smaller in stature, 180 pounds, 6-foot corner, but ultra aggressive man press corner. He's obviously a priority free agent, so he's going to be lackluster for trying to make the team, but I think he could actually make a run for our fifth cornerback position. Plus, what do you think of him?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the tape, I was very surprised that he went undrafted. He's a guy that has a lot of production. He's been pretty much a 4-year starter, really. Started as a true freshman, and really impressive when you look at him. Very physical in the run game. He loves to get in there and make tackles. But then, going up against, really good receivers in his conference, I mean, he did a really good job and really put everything together, especially in 2019. So, yeah, I think he's a guy that can, come in right away and compete for a cornerback spot on this team, and maybe one day eventually be, a prime guy to, get in that rotation as far as the three cornerbacks. He's got some upside for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And this defense, we want aggressive press in your face corners, and I feel like he fits that bill easily. And then you mentioned all the talented receivers he went up against. You're going to see it in the video. Jalen Reagor, he held him to nothing. He held him to under 10 yards. Denzel Mims, second round wide receiver. This is his average. This is what Motley did to him. So I love this little, I guess, picture or graph they showed of what they averaged opposed to what Parnell Motley allowed. And then this comment was the best thing. And who did he line up against every day at practice? CeeDee Lamb. Probably the best, if not top 2 wide receivers in this draft class. So let's break him down and check out why was he undrafted and what does he do really, really well. Okay, guys, let's look at Parnell Motley and figure out why the hell was this dude undrafted. He's going up against a first-round wide receiver in Jalen Reagor. Let's see what he does to him. But, plus, tell me, why is this dude... What do you see here that is...
Line of scrimmage, doing a great job of just staying with, Reagor's movements. Yeah, I mean, he gets a little handsy, but again, it's nothing out of, where it causes a flag. So, I mean, he's doing his job. And again, he's going to show it here on the next play.
I mean, just before I go on to the next, he's just grabbing at his shoulder pad, first 5 yards.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Stays with him. Reagor tries to cut outside. No, he's not grabbing. He just has his hands on him.
Mm-hmm.
Even Reagor's pushing off. So
Right.
This is just good physical play at corner. That's what I liked. But crybaby, go again. So let's go again. Moving on. He's at the bottom of the screen again. Always pointed out here against Reagor. He's going to be down in run support. So check him out here.
Mm-hmm.
Another knock on him is he doesn't do well in run support. Let's see. That look bad?
That looks pretty good to me. Again, he shows good eye awareness here. He's got his eyes on the football. Does a great job of changing direction. I mean, that's textbook run defense right there.
Yeah.
Really good job.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's reading the run. Cornerback's trying to draw inside. Nope, he's going to get off of it, make the play, go for his legs. He's obviously a smaller cornerback. Go for the legs to bring him down. Execution.
Right.
Again, now he's at the top of the screen. Batted down ball. Reagor's going to get upset again, but dude's just right in his hip pocket the whole time. I mean, top of the screen, up here. He's with him whole time.
Yeah, no wasted movement. Does a great job of coming back to the football. Again, playing physical. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, but again, Reagor all pissed off. Where's the flag?
Yeah.
Sometimes, hey, you gotta man up and play football. Oh, so this is... I love this play. Before I let it run, look at Motley, top of the screen right here, with Denzel Mims, a second-round wide receiver. What does he do? Again, uses that first 5 yards, and he's going to punch him. No. Throwing off the whole timing of the play. So, way bigger wide receiver, but it doesn't matter. I'm in your face. I'm going to throw you off your spot. Yeah, he gets doubled, but still, this is a great wide receiver talent, supposed, right? And this is the reason why they took over earlier in the game. Then they switched Motley over, and there's a total different ballgame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, here he's again. Again, he's just, again, football awareness. He has his eyes up, and he always knows, he sees the ball. As the quarterback's looking to scramble here, does a great job of coming downhill and making the play. And that's physicality.
Yeah, he goes from covering a wide receiver to let's turn into a linebacker and get downhill after the quarterback trying to make a scramble.
Yeah.
And then we're going to show the other angle of him actually laying his whole damn body out to make this hit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he's smaller in stature. I compared him to like Jeremy Lane from the Seattle Seahawks. Smaller, but very physical player. Gets in your face. I mean, laying it all out just to knock the dude. Probably hurt him more than it hurt the quarterback, though.
Yeah. I mean, again, it doesn't look like a guy that's afraid to, get in run defense.
No.
And here's him making a play here. This is being a playmaker. Knocks the ball out and forces a turnover.
Right.
It just shows great hustle here again. Running back's got a lane up the middle. Again, he's on his guy, and him to show awareness here, to go after it. Really good job. You see here, let the play run. And again, he's fighting there with Denzel Mims. Gets off him and then finishes the play. I mean, that's really good. Heads up football.
Yeah, he doesn't give up.
Right.
And a little poke out like Peanut Tillman, Levante David, stuff you see him do all the time.
Right. Yeah.
We'll see it from the other angle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, he's very football savvy. You like his awareness. He knows where things are. And again, just making a play on the football. Running back doesn't even see him. And, creates a turnover there. Does a great job of, holding the running back. Lets this guy make the play. I mean, he knows it right away.
There's another heady play here. So this is late in the game. They need to get a first down. They need to stop the clock because they're down out of bounds. He grabs him by the leg, holds him up. You ain't going nowhere. And then watch his arm. Roll the clock, ref. Roll the clock, ref.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's heady awareness, good football instincts, and there's an overall good play.
Knowing, where he's supposed to be on the field. We talked about this with Antoine Winfield. I mean, he does a lot of similar things, just being a smart football player, and that's what you want on your team. And I'm still shocked that this guy wasn't drafted. I mean, I looked at some of the other corners that were, Motley should have been in that conversation.
Yeah, one of the weaknesses, again, smaller, doesn't have deep speed, but also doesn't do well in run support. He's squared up with the wide receiver, arms in his chest, pulls his arms down, gets under the block.
See it here on the back end, but yeah, Motley does a great job of staying with him, making sure he doesn't come up with that football.
Yeah, and like you said, it was a really damn good throw, but check out his hand battling here. So he's blocking that arm. He's not holding it, he's just blocking that arm. There's no pass interference here. Holding that arm down, only allowing him to have one arm to use. He's right in the hip pocket of the wide receiver. Bounces off the one hand. It was a perfect-ass throw, though.
Mm-hmm. Great throw.
He probably should have come down with it, but I call Motley a little asshole. He's always right there. Again, blitzing off the field. Running back doesn't read it fast enough. Sack for Motley. I mean, he does a lot of things well. I mean, these are highlights I'm taking, but still, he consistently did this in tape.
Mm-hmm.
Another deep pass. Does he do well? Yep. So again, he's always right there with him, even though sometimes
Ryan Smith, I think those guys are, definitely on the hot seat with Motley coming in here. He just shows a lot of good things on tape. And again, I'll say it twice or three times. I'm just really surprised that he wasn't drafted. The Bucs really got a steal here, I believe. I know Minnesota was interested in signing him, and for the Bucs to get him to come here, I think is really good for them. And again, he's just a heads-up player, very physical at point of attack, and I like what he brings to the table. So it'll just be interesting to see how he transitions to the NFL speed. But I think he's got the makeup to be a promising player down the road.
Yeah, I agree, and it's the fact that he's so good at press man corner. We kind of repeated that over and over, but he also does well in special teams. He's a gunner. We didn't have that much of a gunner once Ryan Smith was out, and then he comes back, and then the defense or special teams improves. But
right.
We got to look at ways to improve the bottom of our depth chart. And if this is it, this could be your fifth corner. This could be your special teams ace. It's just finding a way to make the roster and then start improving under NFL coaching. And a guy like this, he already has a chip on his shoulder, undrafted. Again, you mentioned it. He probably should have. I mean, he's instinctual. He's aware. He just improved every year pretty much in college. So, if anything, I'm excited to see him get to preseason so I can at least see him perform there. But I think he probably will make the back end of this roster, and I just hope to see it, right?
Yeah, agreed.
But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And until the next one.